Sure.
When you build metric sets, you start with the measure. The measure is the starting point. So I have a numerical column, whatever that may be, and the measure is what I build around. I pick the measure, and the tool physically makes you pick a single measure to start with. And once you have that measure, then you go pick the dimensions that you need. You're taking a model that someone or you have already built,
Yeah.
and you're going through, and so every metric in the metric set is a single measure. So the idea is, here's the calculation I'm going to do. I'm going to do some of the column called sales, or sales numbers, right? Sales in dollars, maybe that's what you're doing. Well, then you take that measure and you start thinking the reverse direction, which is not how I typically think when I build models.
Right.
Start at the measure and say, okay, which dimensions make the most sense to answer questions around the sales numbers, right? And it also forces you, when you think about metric sets, the metric for sum of sales, the total sales, well, that's one metric by itself. And you can think, okay, I want to cut that date. I want to know how many sales did I have this month, how many did I have last month, how many did I have over time, right? That makes sense for that metric. But as soon as you introduce something else, like I'd like to understand the percent change of this month to last month, that forces you to think about, well, the single metric you have doesn't work anymore. You actually have to build a new measure, which is your second metric, to go do your time comparisons. So you're going to have metrics that are single point aggregations, basically. And you're going to have other metrics that are comparison metrics, right? What is this month compared to last month?